Welcome back to another show on Score Society TV. Before we start, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Today we got another Philly legend. This man has quite a resume. First, he went to my alma mater, Martin Luther King from Uptown. Played Division II at District of Columbia. Played 17 years professionally, 2 FIBA championships in Asia in 2009 and 2011. Two-time winner of the William Cup. My man, Rasheem Feats Wright. How you doing, bro?
Real strong. What's up, man? Long time.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, bro, I got a funny story, man. I used to always hear about you, and I seen you play a few times, right? And then there's one particular time, I forget where we was at. We was at some gym. It wasn't an LA Fitness, but it was some gym. And this is my first time playing on the court with you. And I'm watching you play. I'm like, look, man, I'm guarding him. But I didn't get to guard you. But there's one possession. I'll never forget this shit, man. I'm closing out, and you look me dead in my eyes and shook your head and hit that shit right in my face. I said, yeah, man, he a different level. He a different level player, bro.
Yeah, that's before I could shoot, though.
No, man, y'all, you was lifting high. You would lift high on your shot. So I'm like, man, I can get to that. Now you look me like I'm talking about. You stopped in mid shot, looked at me, shook your head, and hit it right in my face. And it was contested. Tell me, you played. So you was obviously a great player, right? And obviously you can play Division I. Coming out of King, what made you go Division II?
I wasn't no ball player. I only
No.
played basketball because I was athletic. I was playing
Mm,
football. Football, my love. I just played ball because that's up Simons. That was the thing to do. You go from the football field to the courts. It was back and forth. So
right.
everybody play, you play. It was just one of them things where you adapt to it. And I got the King, and actually, it's the story about that. I only played football because they made me play. Bazemore made me come play football. I wasn't gonna play football either. I
Shout out
was
my
just
guy. Shout out my guy,
yeah,
Bazemore.
yeah, I was just chilling. It was like, yo, come play football, dog, whatever the case may be. I just played Oak Lane, and then I'm gonna end up playing football. And they had the backyard rocking, and I ended up playing ball. All I could do was dunk. And my like Mr. Moore, he didn't even give me the confidence, bro. So I didn't even want to play ball. He like, man, don't even worry about basketball. Just go play football. You ain't gonna get no recruit. You ain't gonna do none of that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Long story short, playing football, whatever. I took all my visits. Big D1 visits. I was supposed to back up McNabb at Syracuse.
Mm.
That was my top priority. I was supposed to go to Syracuse, but I had a daughter.
Wait. You was taking all your recruits for football, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't take none for basketball. I took it for football. So I had a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But back then I didn't know what I knew now. Back then I would have, figured it out. I'm like, man, my pot wasn't there. It's over, bro. I got a daughter. It's over. Like it's a
Right,
wrap.
right.
And let me make a long story short. So my man ended up going to a junior college in Jersey called Gloucester. He was like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
bro, you can still go to school, bro. You can see your daughter every day, et cetera, et cetera. They pick us up from down Broad and Snyder. They take us across the bridge. They bring us back, whatever. All right, cool. I go over there because his coach actually seen us play. Remember the summer league we had at Simons Indoor.
Uh-huh.
Coach actually came to see me play. He was like, yo, we want you to come to the school, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's free. I'll go. Long story short, I go over there. I play. I play well. I'm at 17-9 at this point. Like, oh, I might be all right a little bit. So then my coach like, yo, these other guys got recruits visits. I'm gonna take you with us on the road. We go to Johnson C. Smith. We go to Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
We go to Winston Salem. We go to North Carolina Central. We taking all these visits, and UDC was the last stop on the way up. It was the last stop back to Philly. So I really like North Carolina Central, dog. I was big. I was big.
I already know that. I already know what's popping down there.
Popping. So all the schools like my homie, and it's my man, man. It's my man Chip Timothy Rawls, man. We get the UDC. We plan, you plan in front of the coach's open gym. I'm cooking, but they ain't worrying about me. They just want Tim.
Right.
Tim like, no, I put this on my kids, my grandkids, dog. Tim said, I'm not coming in here unless y'all take him with me.
Real.
You ain't never heard nothing like that in D2 though. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not coming unless you take him with me. Bet. All right, I get a scholarship there. Long story short, this dude ends up leaving me. He drops out of school.
Word.
He drops out. I'm like, this dude, wow, bro. How you? He's like, man, I'm sorry, man. No, he doing good. He a firefighter and all that now. He's doing good though. But we laugh at that story all the time.
And so you obviously you end up staying, right? How was that? I mean, you went to junior college, and so you was there, in your junior year when you got there?
No, so you know that how the NCAA tick work. You get what is it back then? You get 8 semesters to play for. It was something like that, but I never had played.
Oh, you started your clock.
Yeah, I started my clock.
I did the same shit. That's why I didn't go Division I either, because I started this clock. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I played JUCO that year, and right after that season, I went straight down to DC. So I was in my sophomore year. Mm-hmm. It was my sophomore year. Go down there. I'm on a pond for like the first 8 games, bro, in DC. I'm like, man, I ain't feeling this. But it's DC though. Howard across the street, Georgetown around the corner, American University up the block.
Can't leave that.
Yo. We go to the tournament in the University of Cal, PA. And coach finally put me in the game. Off the pond, I came in the game, had 26. He like, damn, where was this at? I'm ready to quit at this point, though. I'm telling my roommate, like, bro, Christmas break, I'm not coming back. I'm done. Go up there. First game, I had 26, never looked back. He ain't never take me out the game again.
So from there, when did you now talk about your work ethic though? Because I used to come to gyms. I might catch you finishing working out. You might about to work. You about to start a workout. When did the work ethic come? Did it come at DC or did it come at the 26-point game? Tell us more about that.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. In practice and stuff like that, I was always just trying to prove my point because I'm with these DC dudes and North Carolina dudes. I'm like, man, y'all don't even know how it is in Philly, bro. Y'all calling foul on this and that, bro. We ain't doing none of that. So
rough house.
Every game it just was different. Like, because then when you start playing people I know, like people I went to school, we start going to their schools and playing. So it's like, yeah, hold on, man. I ain't about to be out here shitty. I got to hold on, man. Like you tripping. So the work ethic, I ain't gonna lie to you. During the season, I did what was mandatory: practice, individuals. That's it. Off season, in Philly, everybody home, so we play ball every day, 3-4 times a day. So you know what I'm saying. I didn't do the Sunny Hills. I didn't do the John Hartnett workouts regularly. I did it probably maybe 5 or 6 times or whatever. It's just that I wasn't in that clique of basketball with it. Because when I came home, I had my regular crew. Like we had our own Jim Simons. I had my Uptown homies. So it was like we always had our own thing. But yeah, I ain't never really. I think that's where I cheated the game at. I never really worked out. Like I never came home let me get up 500 shots a day. The most I might have did was run. But that just was some jogging around, just a little bit. I never really came home and worked out.
You was naturally gifted. Was it anybody in your family play basketball or anything like that? Like, was it genetic? Just they say
my brother Pecan, he played, but he's short, he's little. He was good. I ain't gonna lie, he was good for when I used to watch him play as a young boy. He was good. And my other brother Jamil, he played football too.
Right.
So, but basketball is just one of them things. Like the coaches that I had coming up, turned me into an animal. Like Coach Eric, he's the first one. Eric. He was the first one. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. You want to do this and the third bet. I get to college. Now, he get booked. But while he was home, he's still interfering with my life with that. So he's always on my back, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I had my college coach who ain't playing no shit. He well-known, Mike McLeese. So now I had a bunch of dogs. Then I had Coach Rick that had me in Gloucester, another black guy. So I had all black coaches. I had all these tough dudes in my corner. So it was like, dog, you better than what you are, dog. Stop playing, stop. So it just gave me some type of drive. And then coming home playing every summer with all the guys around the city, it just made you even get, up the game that much better.
So would you say that good coaching has a lot to do with a player's ability and trajectory when it comes to sports or basketball?
Yeah, because if you can't be coached, how you gonna play? Like a lot of dudes can't take criticism. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm,
first tell you shut the fuck up and get the rebound. They put their head down, man. How you talking to you like that, man? All right, you're right. You know you dead wrong. Like you
hmm
dead wrong, but you still mad at the coach for telling you, like, bro, you didn't box out and you dead wrong, but you want to argue. Nah, I was always able to be coached. I think that was my issue. That was easy.
hmm
Easy. Like even I'm averaging 30 in our like I'm averaging like 26. I finished like 26.9, like third in the country. But I didn't jack. I was scoring in sets. Like I was getting me running plays for me or transition, or I'm getting steals or getting dunks, but I was able to be coached.
Right.
You know, you have your moments as an athlete, though. You get frustrated, but majority of the time you couldn't really. Everybody know I was just funny. I was just an asshole majority of the time. Just funny,
Uh-huh.
like always laughing at something.
Would you what was your workouts like, man? When you did work out, was it anything like cones or are you just taking like when you none of that stuff, just all straight cut,
I don't
talk to us
believe
about it.
I don't believe in that cone shit, man.
Okay.
Like the cone's standing stationary. In basketball, you
hmm
constantly moving up and down. Somebody saying dribble, 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 stop, grab a cone, come back between legs. Come on, man. But first of all, Coach Harry didn't let me dribble the ball, so I wasn't even a guard really until I got like my junior year in college because I couldn't play with the ball. He's like, yo, stop playing with the ball, get down low, do this, that, and the third. So now I'm in DC. So now I'm working out with the Wizards,
Uh-huh.
University of Maryland players, Georgetown. We got the hit. Remember the summer league, the Kenner League in DC.
hmm
So now we got the David Vanderpools, the Steve Francis. We got all these dudes. So I'm watching these dudes play. Even though they had a flag to the game, they always knew how to get to a spot. So I had
hmm
just learned. I had just had moves to get to a spot. I ain't got time to be up there tween behind the. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to this spot and get my shot off. So
Mm. That's
workouts when I did work out, it was just a lot of shots, bro. Big, just a lot of jump shots and one-on-one full courts. Honestly,
that's how we grew up, bro. We ain't do all the cone stuff. A lot of just shooting the basketball and just playing and understanding when to make a move based on somebody else's movement and reaction. You mentioned the Wizards, workouts with the Wizards. Tell me about what does an NBA workout look like? Like, what are they looking for? What type of drills they putting you through? Were you prepared? Was it hard? Do you think you did good? Do you think you deserved the opportunity in the NBA? Talk to us about it.
so my first ever NBA workout was my pre-draft workout with the Pistons. I was in
Mhm.
Europe. My
Uh-huh.
agent called me like, "Yo, it was already June. Season's about to be over." He's like, "Yo, I need you to get on a plane right now. Detroit want to bring you in." I'm like, "All right, shit, Detroit." You know what I mean? And NBA wasn't my dream, so I wasn't really upset. It wasn't my dream.
Right.
I wasn't like I need to go to the league type ball. I wasn't that ball. But in football, if I would have stuck with it I put that on everything I own. I would have went to the NFL. I know that for a
Mhm.
fact. But so we get to the all right. So I'll tell you how I had Larry Brown. So you know how like we get in there. He explained like, yeah, y'all here for a reason, et cetera, et cetera. It's me, Luther Head, Nick Cantor Medley, a couple other dudes. I forget their names. A couple other dudes. I forget, but we go in there. First, we do like a lot of footwork, like reverse pivot shit. So I wasn't used to that. Like naturally you do it on the fly, but when you get in there, they demonstrate like I need you to catch it, turn, speed, go left, come through, reverse with the left. I'm like, shit, like this shit is crazy. But these dudes already naturally get because they played AAU and all that. They had all
Yeah.
this shit. I'm
Oh,
over there like, all right,
you ain't play AU?
no,
Oh, yeah,
none of that.
you're a different
None
breed
of
for
that.
sure.
I just played the city ball, Oak Lane, Positive Image, Mallory, and all that. All them leagues. I ain't play AAU, but the NBA workouts and it's more it's fast, but it's intense and it's more defined. So he's looking for certain things like, all right, do he know how to move his feet on defense? Is he angled the right way? Do he know how to get in help? Do you know how to get in weak side? And after all that, you play one on one, and like y'all go have dinner. It really go by quick though. It go by
Really.
quick.
Do you think now do you think you was cooking? Like you think like y'all deserve at least a 10 day what I was
Oh,
doing.
true story. I don't know who know this story. Not too many people know this story. I don't think. I don't know who I told.
Come on, bro. Give me exclusive, bro. Give me exclusive, brother.
We in summer league. We in summer league in UNLV. You know, it's a gym upstairs and downstairs. So we
Mm-hmm.
play We play Golden State underneath, like with no cameras, no TV. Just Monte Ellis didn't play. He was chilling, bro. I cooked Golden State because I didn't think I was gonna get a minute in summer league until I did that.
Mm.
I was like, all right, bet. Damn, I said, this the league? I said, hold on, man. I might get sneak up there. Give me a year. I don't care. This wasn't my dream, but come on. So we get back. And Ron Harper, our head coach for the summer league.
Right.
So that was me, Mateen Cleaves, my man Will Blaylock. They bring Nick Cantor Medley, and Jason Maxfield, Amir Johnson, all these dudes. So I'm watching the games. I'm like, yo, this league. I'm like, I promise you, bro. I was like, yo, I seen Amari Stoudemire come down, dunk the shit out Jason Maxfield. The very next play, Jason Maxfield came right down and dunked his head. I said, oh, yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real. And we get back. Lindsey Hunter had just retired. He just retired. So they're like, yo, we want to sign you, or we're gonna place you down until, you know, because that back then they was just Pistons they was mobbing. They had a squad. We're gonna sign you and place you down. That I'm like, shit, fuck it. I'm going to go sign the paperwork. Lindsey Hunter calls Joe Dumars. Oh, bro, listen, I ain't retired, bro. I'm coming back.
Wow.
I said,
wow.
And guess he didn't even play until the off. I was like, y'all could have kept me and cut me in January. Right. I would have been cool with that. But no, but all in all, it was love though. It was cool though. Then I went back. Then I went to Philly Summer League. Then I had camp with Milwaukee, Orlando, and Atlanta. And after that, once I went overseas and, you know, I got the citizenship, I said, man, I went to D League too. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was mad. No. Once I got overseas and got that citizenship, I ain't going back to the States like that.
You mentioned other people. When you was sitting there, you watch other people and you was like, yo, this is real. Was you guarding anyone? Or someone playing defense on you and you was like, yo, this real right here. This is a different level.
Yeah, we played the Knicks. Marty was on the Knicks. We played
Marty
the Knicks,
Collins.
right? Yeah. My dog Marty. We played the Knicks. And he guarded me. Nate Robinson on the sideline heckling. He like, Marty, bust his ass. He got on Air Ones, cuz. He got on my head got all this Air Ones shit. I got the ball. He like, yo, bust his ass, cuz. He got on Air Ones. I'm like, yo, Marty just laughing. Dog. He on the court just like, yo, this thing crazy. I like, dog. But no, who else I guard? I didn't really get to guard nobody that got drafted early and all that because we played, like, you know, my minutes was like late. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't even know, dog. I'd be honest with you. I know like the Knicks. I played a lot against the Knicks, Phoenix, and the Clippers.
All good. They might ain't do shit. It's all good. But so you went to overseas after that. And you had a 17-year career. That's really good for anyone, bro. Especially considering, you know, the story you just gave us about how you really wasn't thinking about basketball up until a certain point. Tell me what kept you overseas for 17 years though? Because I hear so many stories about how cutthroat it is. Like you have a bad game and you know, did you have any moments when you first went over there and just redeemed yourself? Yeah. Talk about the first. So you had been cut before over there?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I skipped a lot though. So like I went overseas straight after the NCAA tournament in college.
Okay.
My teammate was from Bosnia. His brother was an agent. Went straight over there. I get into it with the coach, like, he like, man, fuck you. You ain't gonna be good until you know how to play a pick and roll and play defense and all this shit. So I'm like, man, send me home, bro. I'm snapping. Like, hey, you tripping. Who you talking to? Like, they talking to you crazy. Had that, but his name Mensur Bajamovic. He made me a better player. Like that ball, he used to cuss me out, but he stuck with me. He was like, yo, listen, man, I'm telling you, learn how to play get this pick and roll right here. It's gonna make you a lot of money. And the reason why I stayed overseas, like I said, I got a citizenship in Jordan, but I went to Argentina I went to Argentina, and I technically didn't get cut. They said they wasn't going to pay me to the next game, so I said I'm not playing. So they said, all right, well, they brought somebody in that they took for free for like 2 months. But so I get the citizenship in Jordan. That's what kept me. Like that Jordan that really like put the like, yeah.
How big is the pick and roll game over there? Because I'm always trying to teach it to my players and trying to help them understand. If you learn it early, it'll be a lot easy later. How big is it the pick and roll game overseas?
After every set is a pick and roll.
Mm.
You go through your set, you don't get the first look. That's it. You're gonna see it at least it was 90-minute game. You're gonna see it 85 minutes of the game, pick and roll. It's gonna happen. And Europeans are so smart and good, dog. They taught this so early. That's why I don't people be hate. Oh, hey, he came from another country. Why? Yeah, bro. They taught that at 8, 9, how to do all that fundamental sound shit. So like we ignorant. Like Americans, they say about us, we just athletic. We can dunk. We jump real high. We run fast. Over there, like people like Dirk ain't fast. He beating you with footwork and skill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, yeah, but that pick and roll game that's where it's at, bro. That's where it's at.
Do you think American what you think is better, American ball or Euro ball? As far as like technical fundamentals, is it because because it's different from how we was growing up, you know, but back then we didn't see a lot of European players on NBA teams. Now you might get 6 of them on one team. Is it that much advanced than we are?
They're much more, yeah. They're advanced in their teaching method.
Right.
They're advanced in that. Like I said, they have we didn't have it. They have actual basketball academies that kids go to when they get out of school and shit. They go to the academy to learn how to play basketball, from fundamentals. Like, so, like, for me, honestly, we might got the best athletes in the world, but Euro ball is like, I think it's better, dog. It's better. They play with a different pride, bro. They play with a different sense of urgency and shit, bro. Like, and European coaches ain't babying nobody. Like, they don't give a fuck if you making, man, fuck you. Go to the bench, man. You trying to hear that shit? Like, you see, even Luka got cussed out over there. They told Luka, yeah, they ain't be trying to hear all that, man. Like, I think Euroball better than the States. I think the States is fast, is up and down, it's exciting. The niggas getting 77 and 66 and 55s and 80 in 1 week ain't happening over there. Fuck no. Well, you ain't, first of all, you didn't get that many shots.
Really?
You got to produce when you do score. Like, you might find your niche. Like, some people find certain situations where they fit in good. Like me, I was always a scorer. So I found where Asia was my thing. When I was in Turkey, I was only averaging like fucking 9, 10. Because I had other niggas on my team.
How much you average at Asia?
Man, if you wanna
what's the most you at? What's the average? Like, what's the most?
I had a 52-point game. I had a 40. I had like 49 a few times. But if you want to average out a career, I averaged more than a quarter in my career. If you want to break it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you and when it comes to finding your niche, what was your niche over in Asia? And what was your role? Well, how was your role different in Turkey? And how did you adjust? What was your mental thing? What did you talk to the coach? Was it a thing where talk to yourself? How did you do it? Because I think players need to know that now. Like, the kids go from high school to college, and when you got to adjust.
Yeah, so you already got to remember, you just like we going to play in foreign countries. We foreigners to them. So they look at it like, oh, you coming to my country, bro. Like, you got to follow by these rules or you're going to be gone. This, that, and the third. But the thing about them is, you got a handful of European players that was like selfish. Like, no, I don't care who he is. I'm going to still get mine. But majority of them dudes want to win because the more you win, the bonuses and all that money comes. You know, a lot of them dudes, they was young still, but they live with their parents and they got to give their salary to their parents and their parents siphon out the money. Like, our culture is totally different, bro. You can't move out your house overseas till you marry.
Really?
Yeah. So it's structured different. So in Turkey, when I was in Bosnia and Turkey, like it was, I had like, so we had like 4 or 5 Americans on each team plus 2 Bosnians. So I had a lot of players around me where you didn't have to go get 30 and 40 and shit like that to win. Now it might slip up sometimes. You just was rolling, but it ain't happening on regular. As far as Asia, that country was up and coming. So the Americans that they, Chinese people, Japanese people, Filipinos, they love motherfuckers that score the ball and excitement. So it was like, all right, this is where I fit in that. And then when I came to the passport in Jordan, that situation came. They was looking to compete and go somewhere they never went before. So my job, they brought me in just to fill that void. I needed to score. So that's how, like, all right, now I'm comfortable. So now all of Asia watching, so I ain't gotta ask my agent what they think. They can all see, like, yo, we want Shorty. Like, you already went Rasheem. We already know what it is. Like, we want him. There ain't no question about. We don't need to know we don't need no video. We know what he's gonna give us. We watch him night in, night out. You know what I'm saying?
So what the you mentioned about the academy. Do you know anything about the academy? Like, how was it structured? I always heard that, they would go, it'd be like an 8 o'clock footwork class, and then at 9 o'clock they go do math and then come back for a shooting. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Shit.
We gotta get that over here. That's what we need over here, man. We need that in America, bro.
Parents ain't gonna pay though.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, some parents are, because now you got kids who getting held back and they in the 7th grade. So I think parents I think you find something like that, you definitely make it happen.
Yeah, but see, it was just the difference in that.
Mm-hmm.
Parents ain't paying for their kid to go to a basketball academy. Like, it's separate. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not paying for the kid to go to a basketball academy. So whereas though in Europe, that shit is implemented into their schooling. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's implemented. Like, they go to school, basketball, back to class, basketball. Like, it's implemented. Us is a separate. Oh well, already if your kid go to private school, so the mom like, yeah, I already pay $1,000 a semester. Oh, now I got to pay for the cap. I'm not doing that. But if my kid failing and behind, I'm gonna take him on the sports anyway to hurt him. So now he might not even turn out to be a ball player anymore. He might be a hood nigga now that know how to play ball, all because my mom took me up as I was failing. So it's sacrifices that it's some parents that might sacrifice. Ain't that many, I promise you, because that shit expensive. But some parents will sacrifice that for their kid. But like I said, over there it's implemented, bro.
Yeah, we got to figure it out though, because I think that's what we need over here. Another question.
I'll cut you. I'll give you an example. That's why overseas is 2 a days. In the morning, skill work, the shooting, footwork, defensive slide, all that skill shit in the morning, lifting weights and all that. And the evening is basketball.
Right.
So like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different.
How many hours a day you think you practice on average overseas?
Shit, in Europe is probably like 6 hours, 3 in the morning, 3 at night.
So if y'all listen to all y'all young people, man, you hear what my man's saying. It takes 6 hours a day to be a professional athlete, to be a professional basketball player. Another personal question I got for you, bro. Where you get the name Feats from?
Coach Eric.
Coach Eric. Shout out Coach Eric. I know Coach Eric. Coach Eric is another Uptown legend coach.
Yeah, he gave me that name.
Yeah.
I was a nut ass. I used to play in the Thomas League 13 and under with yellow sweats on, low top black K sweats, y'all. That's what I tell you. I was disrespectful, dog. He just started calling me Feats, bro. Like, that's what it was. He started calling me Feats. Like, everybody tell you, Rich, anybody, they all say this boy used to come to the playground, yellow sweats, low top black K sweats to play ball.
That's wow. That's nasty work.
Nasty. I'm glad there's no picture, though. I was no IG and nothing, dog. Nasty.
Yo, all right, look, we got a game, right? Where you go, it called Who You Got. Then I compare players, or you can compare players. I'm gonna give you 2 names. Every player's in a prime, though. You gotta think of the prime. Allen Iverson or Steph Curry? If you had to build a franchise. And we grew up on Allen Iverson.
Franchise?
Yeah. But so you gotta start with one of those 2 players, though.
I'm starting with Steph.
Start with Steph? Why Steph?
Why not?
I mean, Allen Iverson, a dog in his prime. You talking about a man who averages the same amount of Steph. I mean, because we think it's Steph, but Steph had more help than AI.
I don't think so.
AI took his team to the finals. I don't
They ain't
think
go to the
Steph. I
finals.
don't think
Listen,
you think
they ain't go to
Steph
the
would have,
finals. They ain't go to the finals when they got Mutombo in the trade.
bro. You think Steph would have took Eric Snow, George Lynch, Tyrone Hill, and Mutombo to the finals? Steph Curry would have did that.
I mean, that's back then. You said I'm gonna start a franchise with him, starting with stuff. He
I,
overachieved.
he overachieved, all things considered. I 100% give it
Ain't
that.
like he got traded. And only thing that y'all can say is that Steph got the 2 chips with KD. But before KD, everybody he won with got drafted there.
But they was still good though. Klay Thompson was good. Klay Thompson was good. Draymond
Yeah.
Green knew his role. Who else? Iguodala was good.
First,
Iguodala
let me
was a
ask you,
stuff.
was Klay Thompson going to score on Aaron McKee?
Klay Thompson, yeah, I think he was scoring.
No. The defense from '90s, early 2000s was Klay Thompson scoring on Aaron McKee. Now remember, Klay was a shooter, so Aaron.
All right, I give you that. He would probably Aaron Key had claims, but Aaron McKee wasn't a better offensive player than
No. I'm
Klay.
not talking about offense. I'm just saying team wise.
Team wise, no, I don't think. I think Aaron McKee had the claims on that.
All right, no, let's see who was there. Not Iggy. Okay, we say Iggy.
And Sean Livingston was there too.
All right, were they going to score on George Lynch easily?
Iguodala would have scored on George Lynch, bro.
All right, now was they getting free layups on Mutombo and Ratliff?
First off, we had Mutombo at his end of his prime. Like he was not Mutombo waving a finger. Like he was not that.
He got used player that year, right?
I don't know. I got
yes. He got used player that year.
But he was playing it, bro. You say all right. So you saying who wouldn't have scored on Mutombo?
I said you think they would have been going in there getting easy layups on Theo Ratliff and Mutombo. Now you got to remember the Sixers went to the finals off of defense. Iverson did what he did, but they locked shit up.
Yeah,
they locked shit.
But it's still on the other side of the ball, though. It's on the other side of the ball, bro.
I don't know. You just said who I'm going with. I'm going with.
All right, we going to stick with Steph. Now keep in mind, this is prime. Brandon Roy or Penny Hardaway?
B. Roy.
I'll give you that. I'm on your side with that one. Because I like Brandon Roy. I'm mad he had them injuries.
He was too tough.
He was definitely tough. I give him
too
that.
Tough.
Donovan Mitchell or James Harden?
Harden. For sure. Yeah. Ain't no question. He might have been lazy the last 5 years, but the first 10, kidding me?
Yeah. All right. Bradley Beal or Tyrese Maxey?
You know what? I gotta lean more towards Bill because Tyreek doing it with that dog on the other side, so it's easier for him to get his shit off. Maxey Bill stayed with the Wizards for a long time and was cooking for a long time, like without that much help. So I gotta go with Bill on that. And plus, Maxey's still young, man. I gotta give it to Bill for right now.
I give you that. I like Bill too. I like Bill. My last question for you. Play it again. Just because it's a Philly edition. Outside of yourself, who's the best guard to come out of Philly?
If we just going street ball, or we just going as a unit? Because that's.
I'll give you two because Philly got some good street ball legends, and I want to know who could the best come out as far as who played in college, or they could have went to the NBA, or maybe not went to the NBA, but it was on a national scene.
Shit, I gotta respect it. I gotta go Flip and Kyle.
Kyle.
You like I follow Flip and I try to follow his. But he took me to my first NBA pro workout. I flew to North Carolina with Flip to do my first NBA workout in front of a fucking agent. I'll never forget.
Tell Flip to come on the show, man. I've been DMing him, man. He said he's gonna come on. Tell him it's my DMs, bro.
Yeah, but I gotta go with Kyle and Flip though.
I give you that too.
You got to. Now, if you say Kyle and Flip out, then I'm gonna go. I gotta go Staff.
Staff definitely tough. Shout out.
And I'm like my little brother gotta go before that though. Sean Singletary. Gotta go Slice.
Sean, what's up, Sean? Come on the show, bro.
You gotta go my other little brother. You gotta go Leak.
I just talked to Malik. Malik said Kyle the best one to come out.
Yeah, so that would be it for me right there.
All right, that's a
Like,
bad. I'll leave it at that because I agree with all of them. I like all those guys. I was rather I graduated after them or before them.
but
I got a chance to watch them play.
my favorite player is still Cuz King. You know, he
Yes,
knows, and he'll tell
sir.
you that NBA wasn't my dream. He'll tell you that. I took him
Hmm.
overseas with me and all. He'll tell you.
He was saying that about himself. Shit, we was talking. Yeah, Keem, my guy, man. Me and Keem, I used to try to guard Keem, but he was advanced. Yeah. I'm happy everything panned out for
Trash now.
him.
I'm trash too though, but he trash. I know that's
Nah,
I love him.
y'all still got it, bro. They ain't gonna go nowhere. Y'all did it too long. But Bill, listen, bro, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you in good spirits. Good to see everything that panned out in your career. Definitely gave guys like myself hope who went Division II, paved the way for guys who didn't play AAU basketball. Let guys know it ain't all about that. It's about the work ethic. And if you're good, they're gonna find you. I've been telling people this for a long time.
Yeah,
No matter no about anything that's going on. If you good, they gonna find you.
that's one thing about it. I can tell that. I can attest to that to the kids, bro. Don't worry about where you playing at or who you playing with, dog. If you're good, they're gonna find you. Just you gotta look at players like Duncan Robinson and a lot of dudes that went D3, like and did end up getting $100 million contracts. If you good, they will find you, bro. Just keep your head up. Just keep playing, bro. That's all I can. Just keep playing. Don't let nothing. If you want to be a basketball player, be a basketball player. You want to be a counter. You can't be both. You got to choose one because one gonna take up all your time.
Yeah, that's a big fact. Well, appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. And that's another episode on Score Society TV. Hold on,
No, I
Fee.
appreciate you, Shiz.
All good, bro. Hold on real quick. Let me stop recording real quick.